Chapter 1 At-Tashbeeh Introduction. At-Tashbeeh is a figure of speech that involves the comparison or likening of one thing to another thing of a different sort. An example of Tashbeeh would be, he is as brave as a lion. This statement involves the comparison of two different things, a human and a lion, that share a trait. In English literary terms, a tashbeeh can be defined as a simile. Root meaning. The root letters sheen, ba, ha mean likeness or similarity. Placed in family 2, the meaning becomes to liken or to compare. The word shabbaha, yushabbihu, takes a direct maf'ul bihi in addition to a ba. Since there are two elements in a comparison, the first will appear as a direct maf'ul bihi and the second will have a ba attached to it. The person or thing being compared acts as the maf'ul bihi and that which it is compared to attaches to the ba. Shabbahtuhu bil asadi. I compared him to a lion. Alternatively known as this concept is alternately known as a tamsil. Remember that the root letters mim, sa, lam also mean likeness or similarity, as the name would suggest. A tashbih is drawing a comparison or likening something to something else. This literary device is used to make a description more vivid and to make it easier to understand. There are different types of tashbih and further subtleties and rhetorical implication that are associated with each type. To learn about the different kinds of tashbih, we must first learn about the components and construction of tashbih. Components and construction of a tashbih. There are 4 components to the tashbih construction. They are al-mushabba, al-mushabba bihi, adatu tashbih, and wajhut tashbih. Al-mushabba, that which is being compared. Al-mushabba bihi, that which it is compared to. Adatu tashbih, the tool of comparison. And in Arabic they are ka, mislu, or ka'anna. Wajhut tashbih, the point of similarity between that which is being compared and that which it is being compared to. Huwa kal asad fi shujaati. Huwa kal asad fi shujaati. Huwa, he is al-mushabba. Asad is mushabba bihi. Ka is adatu tashbih and ash-shuja'a is the wajhut tashbih. He is like a lion in terms of bravery. He is the al-mushabba. He is the one being compared. A lion is the mushabba bihi because that is what he is being compared to. Like is the tool of tashbih, adatu tashbih, and bravery is the reason or the point of similarity or the wajh tashbih. We can also say huwa mislu al-asad fi shujaati. Mislu al-asad fi shujaati. He is like a lion in terms of bravery. Ka'annahu, we can also use ka'annahu asadan fi shujaati. It is as though he is a lion in terms of bravery. It is as though is adatu tashbih. He is a mushabba and lion is the mushabba bihi and bravery again is wajh tashbih. Mushabba. Notice that the term mushabba is the ism maf'ul and therefore translates as that which is being compared. Mushabba bihi is like shabbaha yushabbihu. The second word in the comparison appears with the ba. Shabbahtuhu bil asad. This explains the naming mushabba bihi, that which it is being compared to. Adatu tashbih. Adat literally means tool, and wajhu tashbih a meaning of or a reason. Wajhu, that is commonly used in tafasir and grammar books, is way or manner. Hence the definition, the way in which they are similar to, or the manner for their similarity. We can look at the varieties of a tashbih and their rhetorical implications. Of the four components mentioned in the previous section, the first two components, al-mushabba bihi and mushabba, are irremovable. They are the pillars of the structure of tashbih. They are always there. They cannot be excluded. Otherwise, it won't be tashbih. Mushabba and mushabba bihi are very important. They are like irremovable, irreplaceable. Without them, the construction is not a tashbih. Right? Mushabba and mushabba bihi, they have to be there to be called a tashbih. Otherwise, it's not a tashbih. And adatu tashbih and wajhu tashbih, on the other hand, they can be excluded. One of them or both of them can be excluded. Their inclusion and exclusion have an effect on the literary and rhetorical implication of the construction. Let us learn about the different variations of a tashbih and the rhetorical implications that come with each. As mentioned previously, the adatu tashbih and wajhu tashbih can be excluded from the tashbih. This leaves us with the four possible combinations. The four possible combinations are: both the wajh and the adatu tashbih are present. This is the first one, when both are present. Second one, when the adat is present and the wajh is missing. Third one, when the wajh is present and the adat is missing. And when both the adatu tashbih and the wajhu tashbih are missing. Now let us explore each of these four possibilities. Option 1. When both are present. When both adat and wajhu tashbih are present, this is the standard. There are no rhetorical implications aside from the aforementioned balagha benefits of simile. This type of tashbih is known as Tashbeeh mursal mufassal. Tashbeeh mursal mufassal. Summa kasat qulubukum min ba'di zalika fahiya kal hijarati aw ashaddu kaswa. In this ayah we have mushabba, mushabba bihi, adatu tashbih, wajhu tashbih, everything is present. Hiya is mushabba. Kal hijarati, ka is adatu tashbih, hijarati is mushabba bihi. Above is an example of tashbih mursal mufassal. All elements are present, and two things being compared are hiya and hijara. Like kulub comes as hiya over here, and hijara, that's the stones. They are interrupted by adatu tashbih ka, and ashaddu kaswa tells us how the two things being compared are similar. This makes it wajhu tashbih. In the second option, adat is present, wajh is missing. When only the wajh tashbih is missing, but the adat is present, the way in which mushabba and mushabba bihi are similar is not specified. When the wajh tashbih is missing, the way the mushabba and the mushabba bihi are similar is not specified. It becomes a little bit open to interpretation, and it is left to imagination. Maybe it has more than one similarities in more than one ways. Mushabba and mushabba bihi are similar. That's why one cause or one wajh tashbih is omitted here. This type is called as Tashbeeh, Mursal, Mujmal. The first one, when both the Mushabba bihi and Mushabba and Wajhu Tashbeeh and Adatu Tashbeeh, everything was present, that was called Tashbeeh Mursal Mufassal. Tashbeeh Mursal Mufassal, when all four components are present. Second option, when the three components are present, Wajhu Tashbeeh is missing, it is known as Tashbeeh Mursal Mujmal. Next is when the Adat is missing but the Wajh Tashbeeh is present. The tool is missing but the Wajhu Tashbeeh is present. When only the Adatu Tashbeeh is missing and the Mushabba and Mushabba bihi become a Mubtada and a Khabar. Rather than saying he is like a lion in bravery, you're saying he's a lion in bravery. So you remove the like, that is the tool of comparison. The tool of comparison you don't use here. You straight away go to he's a lion. This is a stronger form of tashbih, because here you're saying that he's not like a lion, he is a lion. He's not like a lion, he is a lion. This is a very strong form of tashbih. So this is also known as tashbih muakkad mufassal. Muakkad mufassal. Like there's tawqeed in it, there's emphasis in it. This form doesn't occur in Quran or Hadith, it occurs regularly in poetry. So fourth option is when both are missing, when both the Wajhu Tashbeeh and the Adatu Tashbeeh are missing, the rhetorical comparison, the rhetorical implication of option 2 and option 3 are combined. The missing Wajhu Tashbeeh gives room for speculation and imagination, and the missing Adat makes the statement very emphatic. This type of tashbih is simultaneously open and emphatic. It is known as tashbih baligh. This is known as tashbih baligh. This is the most open form of tashbih and with a lot of emphasis.